Welcome to Seven Rivers Sports. I'm your host, Terry Erickson. Each week, an inside look into sports, into wellness, into fitness. Well, this week, the spotlight shines brightly on three Aquinas Blue Gold girls soccer standouts. Ryanne Schneider, Caroline Gundersen, and Nora Reuteman. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, you just graduated. So it went by just like a New York minute. And now all of a sudden you're embarking on the next chapter of your life. Having a fun summer, we can all tell because they all have beautiful suntans, looking sharp on the set today. But as we tape the show, you graduated just a couple of weeks ago here on June 19th. Just finished your season, but going back to ending your high school career. And Ryan, was that at all a challenging thing, knowing that your high school years went by that fast?
It was, but I mean, I'm excited to go to college now and see what happens. So it has ups and downs.
So the journey was exciting, and I remember, of course, friends of your family. I remember you when you were very, very young. And any regrets, any thoughts about your years growing up at Aquinas?
I wish I would have cherished them more. I don't know. I was one of the kids that really liked high school, so I'm kind of sad that it's over with, but I wish I could have made state one more time. That's a regret, but no, not too many.
And of course, I know Caroline too, particularly her family. You had an outstanding career. Look back at your years at Aquinas. Some highlights?
Aquinas has been a great place for all three of us. We all met in kindergarten together, and we've grown up to be seniors in high school, and we're still friends. I think the highlight was definitely winning state freshman year. That was a pretty big thing for all of us.
We remember that too. We're going to talk a little bit about that. And of course, next to me, Nora Reuteman, who we saw on the basketball court and worked many games here on KQEG as our game of the week. Blue Goals. Pretty good season you had too.
Yeah.
Did you accomplish all your goals as a Blue Gold student athlete?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, like Caroline said, we kind of ended our season a way we didn't really want to. But other than that, I think my seasons at Aquinas have gone really well.
Well, and particularly your soccer season, where you received postseason honors, and of course you also had 22 goals, 5 assists, Player of the Year, multi-sport athlete, cross country, basketball, soccer being your favorite?
Yes.
And let's talk about how you were introduced to the sport.
To be honest, I was introduced to the sport because Caroline did it, and so my mom put me in it because her mom talked to my mom about it. So that's kind of how I got to be playing it.
But prior to that, it maybe wasn't something that you thought might be your favorite?
Well, I kind of started it in like kindergarten, so it was kind of always my favorite. I don't know.
And did you feel that you had some skills back then that might take you to the honors that you've received as a Blue Gold athlete?
I guess soccer has always been that thing that's kind of come naturally to me. So, I don't know. That's why I've always enjoyed it. And all of my friends have played with me. Like, some of my best friends have played with me throughout the years, so I think that's really helped me.
And Caroline, too, starting when you were very young, as so many soccer players do, second team all-conference, and you achieved a lot of goals, 5 goals, 4 assists. And let's go back down memory lane and talk about some of when you started, people inspired you, and some of the highlights of playing youth soccer.
I loved youth soccer. I always played right next to Nora and Ryan, and I think that really helped us as we got older because we knew exactly what each other were going to do, and we knew how, I know how Nora plays. I know when Nora's going to run, so I know when to pass the ball, and same for Ryan. And we really didn't need to talk that much because we knew what we were going to do.
So there was cohesion, and you understood exactly what your teammates were going to do, which is certainly a benefit, no question. And Ryan, 2 goals, 3 assists, and your coach said an outstanding leader, cross-country athlete too. I noticed you had some success there too. So multiple sport athlete, achieved your goals?
I think so. Yeah, I think the states were all really fun, and like that's what you would think the goal was, but I had so much fun with like Nora and Caroline in every single sport we played, so I mean that's all you really need. So
well, Aquinas is one of the strongest teams in the state of Wisconsin, as our viewers probably know, and perennial champions in the MVC this past season, 13-3, and with 3 ties, and a kind of an abrupt ending to the season. You had previously gone to the state 3 consecutive times, and this year, Ryan, kind of a unexpected loss to Regis, 2-1 in the sectionals. Was that as unexpected to you as it was to a lot of fans?
Oh, for sure. We went in and we knew it was going to be like a tough game, but we still thought that we would be able to make state one more year. And that was our goal, and that was like everyone on the team wanted to do it for the seniors because we've made it all, well, we made it the first 3 years. But then they started strong and we weren't quite ready, I don't think. And when we came back, they were just too far ahead.
And Caroline, I'm sure knowing that you broke that streak was at least initially kind of upsetting to you and your teammates.
Yeah, everybody was very disappointed. I don't know. Hopefully they can get back there next year and prove to do better.
I know you had a great season too. We talked about your success postseason, Nora, and how challenging was it? I know your coach, who I know from Viterbo, Coach Cortez, just began the season just a few days before it started, so it was kind of an unexpected arrival of a new coach. How challenging was that?
That was very challenging, to be honest. Our previous coach, James Lackley, we knew him since we were like before the years of high school, so we always kind of like, I don't know, we understood his coaching style and the way like he would tell us to do something. So then finding out a week before our season that we were getting a new coach, I think a lot of us were just kind of worried, and we didn't really know what to expect. So that kind of, I don't know, that kind of made us grow stronger together as a team, I think, because we had to realize, like, we stood together as a team, and we didn't let that, like, sudden change.
So there was a silver lining. Well said, but there was a silver lining because it made you, as you said, your team grow stronger. You've had lots of coaches in your career in multiple sports. Describe for our viewers the kind of coach that you like to play for, or the kind of coach that you would want your children to play for someday.
The kind of coach I like to play for is the coach that is strict but laid back at the same time. Like, they want you to do well, and they also want you to have fun at the same time.
Good. A balance between the two.
Yeah. Some coaches are just, they're focused too much on winning rather than getting better and having fun. So it kind of just takes away the whole, like, game of it. So I'd say the coaches that, yeah.
Well, coaches are teachers, and you want teachers that you are a student, and they're your instructor or your children, Caroline. You want them to provide adventure and fun, and stimulation, motivation in the classroom, but you want high expectations also. Would you agree with that?
I do. I think running cross country for Coach Wilhelmy, he is an amazing coach, and he's taught us so much over the years, and he pushes us, and he has plans, and Yeah, he's pretty amazing.
And I know you've played for a lot of coaches too, and I've coached for many, many years and played under many coaches. And Ryan, do you have high expectations for the kind of coach you want to play for?
Oh, for sure. I think we struggled the soccer season with getting a new coach just because of, like, our communication wasn't there between the coaches and the players. And I know, like, that's the main key in a relationship between players and coaches, so for sure have that.
Good, good. Well, we're going to step aside just for a minute. When we come back, more here on Seven Rivers Sports as we profile Blue Gold athletes here this week. We'll be right back.
At Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning, we have assembled a championship team
who listens to what your needs are.
We install carrier comfort systems that improve the comfort, efficiency, and the air quality of your home and workplace.
We serve you with highly trained technicians who are prompt, friendly, and honest.
For Gold Star treatment, turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning, your comfort is our business.
Welcome back to Seven Rivers Sports. Well, the spotlight today, Aquinas Blue Goals with Ryanne Schneider, Caroline Gundersen, Nora Reuteman. Aquinas has always been a special school, even back when I was a Logan Ranger and played against the Blue Golds. I've noticed that there's something special there, and they're special among all schools. But Aquinas, interestingly enough, the mission statement, a faith-based institution, wouldn't surprise you to know that it's a Christ-centered learning community with the mission of educating, inspiring, challenging in a tradition of faith and service and academic excellence. How does that apply to you? And did you think about that, Ryan, while you were in school, about what a private school, faith-based school meant?
Oh, yeah, for sure. It was really nice knowing that everyone around you had the same ideas as you, and just, like, knowing when you'd walk the halls and that, like, everyone was on the same page and you could carry your faith, like, through everything you did, and you didn't have to, like, hide it from anyone.
Faith, service, academic excellence. Pick out one of those, and how does that apply to you? Caroline?
It's hard to pick one. The faith part was very important to all of us, I think, and we're very grateful that our parents gave us the opportunity to go to Aquinas. I think a really cool part about the faith part is that before games, we all would circle up and pray together before a game, and that's something different that you get by going to Aquinas.
Good, good. Well, and Nora, too, knowing you were all academic and all of you outstanding in the classroom, academic excellence is a component that is expected of Blue Gold student athletes.
Yeah, I think that academics at Aquinas are amazing. The teachers, I think what helps is that the teachers really get to know you on a personal level. Like, the classroom sizes are pretty small, so they have time to work with you one-on-one, and they want you to do well in school, so they help you, and if you ask for help, they'll make sure that you know what's going on. And so I think that really helped me and all of us at school.
Students, as well as just the broad public, are certainly concerned about a legacy that you leave. What would be your biggest legacy that you leave now that you've graduated from Aquinas, and down the line your name will come up, Nora Reuteman, a Blue Gold student athlete? What do you want them to think?
I want them to think that it's not all just about sports. It's about school as well, and making sure that your grades are doing well, and not just you're doing well on, like, the best.
Student first, athlete second.
Yes.
Down the line, 10, 20 years from now, and Caroline Gundersen's name comes up as a Blue Gold. She followed the path to excellence. She understood the platform of a Blue Gold student athlete is maybe a little higher than the platform of a non-student athlete or somebody involved in activities. What do you want them to say about you?
I agree with Nora that academics come first, and not everything's about sports, and I think that you need to be kind to everyone and have like a good personality too.
And of course, Ryan, you follow your brother's footsteps and your dad and your uncle and the whole Schneider family in terms of being a blue gold athlete and student. Was that hard for you to kind of knowing that there was a precedence of family members being involved?
No, I loved it because every time I'd go into like a classroom, people would be like, "You look like a Schneider," and they always knew who I was. And it was, I don't know, it was just nice knowing that everyone knew my family and there was a community based around.
Biggest takeaway for you from your years as a blue gold?
Ooh, all the relationships I made at school and playing sports, and just like the friendships that I'll have for the rest of my life.
Let's go back to soccer for a minute. You know, when I think of women's soccer, I think of the USA soccer. And I'm not a soccer expert, but I've been thoroughly impressed with USA women's soccer, winning the World Cups, winning the gold medal. And when you think of women's soccer and the skill set necessary, you think of, at least me, Amy Wambach, and you think of Mia Hamm, who sort of shaped women's soccer. Would you agree with that? What's the skill set necessary to be an elite soccer player? Nora?
Hard work and dedication. I think if you set your mind to something and you want it, you just have to give it your all. And I think that's what those two women demonstrate very well.
Skill set. They demonstrate a lot of different things, Caroline. What's your skill set? What did you contribute to soccer?
I'm not really sure. I think, I don't know.
Was it your speed? Was it your knowledge of the game, Caroline? What did you think your biggest strength was?
I think my biggest strength was passing and crossing.
Good. So that's a skill in itself. You had many skills too, Ryan. What did you think your biggest contribution was?
I would say just keep running. I really don't have like good footwork with the ball or anything, but I just kept moving, so there would be opportunities at least.
Well, I'm sure there was. Do you know that reminds me of a John Wooden quote, famous basketball coach. You may not know that, but most of our viewers, he said 10 strong horses, Clydesdale horses, could not even pull a baby carriage down a road if they went in separate directions. How does that apply to soccer? Tough one?
That's a tough one. We all have to work together, and we all have our certain strengths. Like, some people are better at passing, and some people have, like, quicker feet. So we all have our own, so we're not all equal. You might not know who John Wooden was, but you answered it very, very well. Well, let's just fast forward to this next part of your life. You graduated, Ryan, and now what? Where are you going? Career? What are you be doing? I'm attending UWL in the fall, and I'm running cross country and track for them. And I am going into business as of now, but still not exactly sure.
Well, one of the sponsors of this show and of Seven Rivers Sports and KQEG broadcast is Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Yep.
So at some point, may work in the family company?
For sure, that's my ultimate goal, but we'll see.
Good. The CEO, maybe?
Maybe.
But boy, it is really a pleasant revelation to hear that you are going to be an Eagle, because the UWL Eagle cross country and track teams, the best in Division III in the nation, right here in La Crosse, Wisconsin. Did you know that? Mm-hmm. So you're going to be an Eagle. Well, in fact, we've had lots of Eagle athletes on the show, so fast forward a few years, you come back as a star for the UW La Crosse Eagles.
Oh, for sure.
And Caroline, apprehension, you're worried, a little bit nervous because you're going to be going quite a ways away.
I'm a little bit nervous. I'm super excited though. It's so pretty in Bozeman, and there's a lot of things to do.
In Bozeman, Montana.
Bozeman, Montana.
What are you going to be doing with your career?
I'm going to Montana State, and I plan on going into nursing.
Oh, good. Following the Gundersen world of going into caring for others.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great. And Nora, good thing that our viewers are going to know that you're going to be close to lacrosse.
Yep. I will be going to Winona State University, and I will be majoring in education.
Well, good, good. And you're in teaching in this area, perhaps?
Maybe. We'll see.
Well, you come from a family of educators.
Yes.
And family's always been a big part of who all of you are, but with you. You have support from parents, siblings, and so on.
Yes. I have lots of support from my family. They've been the biggest supporters in my career.
I know that. Actually, I know that about you, too, Caroline, and you come from a big family.
Yes, I come from a pretty big family. I love it, though. Everyone's there for you. It's always fun at the house, and I don't know.
Yeah, well, good. That's special. And, of course, every time I talk to Mark Schneider, he talks about Ryan, the baby in the family, all the success she's had, and pretty proud of you, too.
That's good. Surprise.
So, you're not surprised. Grandpa and Grandma feel the same way. I see them at your events, and all of you are blessed to have good family support, and we're blessed to have you on the show. You're great leaders. You model leadership. Your philosophy of life, all basically the same about caring for others and doing what's right and making good decisions and understanding the role of a student athlete. So it's been a pleasure to have 3 blue gold stars on the show.
Thank
you.
Again, Ryanne Schneider, Caroline Gundersen, and Nora Reuteman. Thank you. Good luck. Enjoy the summer, and good luck in the next chapter of your life.
Thank you.
All right. We'll be back with some closing thoughts right after this.
At Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning, we have assembled a championship team
Who listens to what your needs are.
We install carrier comfort systems that improve the comfort, efficiency, and the air quality of your home and workplace.
We serve you with highly trained technicians who are prompt, friendly, and honest.
For Gold Star treatment, turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Your comfort is our business.
Welcome back to Seven Rivers Sports. Well, I'm looking forward to an upcoming interview with a couple of Lager players. As I look at the upcoming schedule, plenty of home games in July and into early August. Hope to see you at the Lumberyard. Plenty of other activities to take advantage of in the Cooley region during the summer months, from hiking to running to walking, music in the park, all kinds of things, as we are blessed with a great community to live in. Great weather, get involved in some of these outdoor activities. We're broadening our list of guests as we look to improve the show. If you have an idea for a guest or a topic, please contact us here at the studio. Check your local listings as we continue to bring you Nights of Thunder Racing every Thursday and Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Well, thanks for joining us this week on the show. I'm your host, Terry Erickson, hoping you will have an active and a healthy holiday week ahead.